All right, Biafrans, good morning once again from here. A woman reached out to me some days ago, was asking me about our Prime Minister and how he's doing. The woman was actually, crying. And why she was crying was that she said that Operation Udoka, the people that Soludo brought from wherever he brought them from to start killing our people, killed one of our sons. And the situation is becoming unbearable for her. So she decided to call me, to reach out to me, for me to even tell her what is going on. I said, well, madam, I'm sorry for your loss. Our Prime Minister is doing wonderfully well wherever he is. And like I will always come here to reassure us that our Prime Minister will join us as soon as anybody believes. Very soon our Prime Minister will join us. In recent days, our Prime Minister has been restricted by the Finnish authority pending the allegations that Biancolo brought to the Finnish authority about the killings in the southeast, which all these Nigerian terrorist governments cannot come and defend up to today. So I just want to tell Biafrans that they should be patient with the Finnish authority. The Finnish authority has not sold out. The Finnish authority are doing wonderfully well, and whatever they are doing it in our own favor. And I'll explain this to you. Now, they've been weighty allegations over our Prime Minister, even from other European countries that I wouldn't want to mention their names. Those allegations was that if Simon Èkpá continues, that the whole, most things that they use in Europe is being gotten from Africa, most especially Nigeria. So that Europe will be at tricks of this and at tricks of that and all of that. So what now happened was that when Biancolo wrote that petition, it was a very good time for our Prime Minister to be questioned. And so when they invited the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile, which is Master Simon Èkpá, when they invited him, the Nigerian terrorist government kept sending petition upon petition that they should investigate him for the killings, for the deeds, for the that. And at the end of the day, Biafrans, I must tell you people this. The same Nigerian terrorist government has not been able to come to Finland. Not even one person. And up to today, Biafrans, they have not recorded any crime that the Prime Minister have committed. But the reason why they are allowing this process to take effect is so that when our Prime Minister comes out, no country on this earth, not even Nigeria, will call them for anything again. Because you see, all the petition that was submitted by the Nigerian terrorist government cannot be defended by the same Nigerian terrorist government. So you could see that there's been a lot of manipulation, trying to manipulate. That's why they said, oh, bring him back to Nigeria so that we can try him. Because the Finnish authorities know that there is nothing like trial in Nigeria. Is just persecution that happens in Nigeria, just as they're doing to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu today. So they know all these things. Now, madam, my condolences goes out to you. And what the woman said that pained me is that she has 4 children. One of those child is a boy, and that is the only boy that provides for the home. Where am I going to start from? And you see, so madam, and she was even telling me that she wants our Prime Minister to come out today, that she cannot bear it, otherwise she will die. I said, madam, I'm not the one that is restricting him from coming to speak to Biafrans. It is the investigation that they must carry out to actually make sure that if he comes out, no country on this earth will call Finland, because he's a high-profile person in Finland, and they can't just overlook some certain things because the law works for everybody. Not like in Nigeria that the law does not work. So, and you see, the same Nigerian governments, when they asked them for some certain evidence, the same Nigerian government rushed and said, oh, they will provide some evidence in 5 months' time. But you call this guy a terrorist. You said he was disturbing the whole of the southeast. So all these things, the Finnish authority knows everything that is happening. So, and they just want to take their time to investigate every single thing that the Nigerian terrorist government brought to their table. And I'm telling you, Biafrans, we are winning this case. And at the end of the day, Biafra will be free from the shackles of the Nigerian government. Thank you.
All right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wonderful people. And once again, I welcome you to our updated news information on everything happening in Biafran territory. Do not forget to subscribe to this channel, turn on your notification, and definitely we will notify you whenever we drop our spanking news. Please make sure you are sharing this video to as many groups and platforms as possible. Now, I want you to watch that video over and over again, and understand what he is saying. Because a lot of questions have been asked concerning the Prime Minister Simon Èkpá Njoko. And a question that nobody can come out authoritatively and say this is the situation or the position of the Prime Minister Simon Èkpá Njoko. But we are having a legit information from Finland. I'll be dropping other videos from Finland also concerning the ordeal or the situation, an update of the Prime Minister Simon Èkpá Njoko. Now, why it is actually baffling is that, the zoo government were so keen in making sure that the Prime Minister Simon Èkpá was going to go down or was going to be arrested in Finland because they felt that they were going to have their way. The same way they did when they abducted Nnamdi Kanu, how they were able to manipulate Kenya, into abducting Nnamdi Kanu and repatriating him back, extraditing him back to the zoo. But that was actually, a very, very no-brainer for the Finnish government, because the Finnish government will always protect themselves and protect their own. And that is why you see it today, despite all said and done by the zoo government to find a way to repatriate Simon Èkpá Njoko, they were not able to extradite him back. They were not able to extradite him because the Finnish government do their things according to the rule of law. Now, why is it taking time for this whole so-called interrogation to end? Like I always say, it is taking time for this interrogation to end because what is worth doing is worth doing well. I believe in clearing the doubts of the haters. Let their doubts be cleared. Let them understand that Simon Èkpá Njoko is innocent in every ramification. And that is why they are taking their time, because after this investigation, after this interrogation, there will be no more. There will be no more. So once the Prime Minister Simon Èkpá Njoko is coming out, he's coming out in glory. He's coming out in victory, because there won't be any more. So whatever they try to do to him will be total babash, because nobody will take the zoo government serious or again and again. They claim that they had so many evidences to bring Simon Èkpá down. They kept on bragging about it. The way Musa was bragging then, I even felt Musa had something, against the Prime Minister, like, skunk evidence that he could use to bring the Prime Minister down. But even up to today, as I'm talking to you, these people cannot come out and claim, this is what this young man did. And that is where they've actually destroyed themselves and fallen their hands. So I want everybody to cool, because at the end, the sun will definitely rise again. On that note, I say, my brothers and my sisters, there is hope at the end of the tunnel. Biafra will definitely come, and nothing is going to stop us this time around. Please make sure you share this video to as many groups and platforms as possible. Enjoy this one.
For a brief opening speech. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Famdi. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Biafrans. Thank you, Honorable God Information Department representative, for what you've done. Thank you, Sister Olawune. Those have been admitting people while we are busy trying to get ready. We welcome every Biafrans here today. Again, my name is Dr. Ngozi Orobweze, the Chief of Staff and the Deputy Prime Minister to the United States of Biafra. I welcome all of you here today to this special fundraising. I want to first start by thanking everyone that is present here today. We thank all the media people for what you do. We thank our own Obato Bie for your resilience, for your steadfastness, and for everything you do to ensure that we are doing what we are doing here today. We thank you, Your Excellency. We thank our Onidu for what he does on our behalf, for being steadfast. It is because of you that we are doing what we're doing here today. Thank you so much. Thank you for your perseverance. Thank all the secretaries, the cabinet members, the state governors, the state executives. I thank you all for coming here today. Thank you for all the state administrators, the liaison heads, the ambassadors of different countries that are present here under the United States of Biafra. I thank you so much for what you do and what you continue to do in your different countries to ensure we all go home as quickly as possible. I also want to use this opportunity to thank our angels, the Biafran Liberation Army, the Biafra Defense Forces, the Navy, the Air Force, for what you do steadily to ensure that our land is free from the reintegrated terrorists, from the Nigerian state invaders that are occupying our land today. I thank you so much for what you do. The terrorists must leave our land, peacefully or forcefully. That is the promise we've given them. And I believe, I'm very happy they're understanding the message. We're not going to be talking too much. We're not the media war or warriors. But our messages are very, very clear. Biafra is an independent nation. We've met all the criteria to be a nation. We have a geographical location. We have a map for the 40 states of Biafra. We conducted a self-referendum voting. We are almost 98% of Biafrans agree that we must exit Nigeria. That vote is somewhere in the public domain, and we have the record of that. We are partnering with our allies who supported what we are doing. So the United States of Biafra is a sovereign nation that was declared in Lahti, Finland, November 29th, 2024. All the necessary documents are being presented at the right tables, and we are getting very good response from some of them. That is what we will continue to do. As a sovereign nation, any foreign invader from Nigeria state inside Biafra land, at this point, you are occupying a foreign nation. We've told you to leave. We demand that you leave. We've given you an ultimatum to leave and stop killing our people. The 60 days is fast approaching. from the first day we made that pronouncement, the oil companies that are operating in Biafra lands, some of you have gotten the letters, and I'm very, very happy for your responses. Some of you are doing the right thing. We will continue to make Biafra land a comfortable place, a free place for businesses to operate and serve the people of Biafra. That is what we are here for. I'm glad some of you do understand the need to function in an environment where you feel free. But the ultimatum is from the 60 days we've given, that you start paying that 50 million naira per month or 50 million AJ per month to the United States of Biafra for us to continue to use that to build our nation, to maintain our nation, to get the basic things that have been lacking for our people for so many years, over the past 60 years, such as constant electricity, having a very clean and safe environment where our people can live and operate and do their businesses, having sound education where we have the money to pay our teachers, having cutting-edge healthcare centers. So those are the taxes that we demand those foreign companies operating in our land, milking our natural resources. Those are just the little minute amount that we want you to start paying every month to help us maintain our land, our state, our new United States of Biafra. We've also mandated the reintegrated terrorists wearing Nigerian military and police uniform and security uniforms like Ebu Badru, like the one that Soludo, the legitimized Governor Soludo flouted, the one that the legitimized Peter Mbas flouted. All this security, we demand you leave Biafra land. We gave you 60 days, starting from the first day that I made that pronouncement. I'm very, very happy some of you are understanding the message we are bringing. You got to leave our land. All the government offices, we gave you the deadline to leave because we have our 40 state administrators. We have all the commissioners in all the departments, education, agriculture, healthcare. They are ready to start work from day one. Recruitments have been going on for all the staff that are going to work in those offices. We mandate you to leave those government offices because the United States of Biafra, we have our workforce that are ready to start serving the Biafra people. The 60 days also apply to you. All the government offices, anybody entering those government offices, those buildings belong to the United States of Biafra. You are mandated to leave. Either you join the United States of Biafra workforce, reach out to your state governors and your state commissioners and register your willingness to continue to serve Biafra people. And they will include you on the list of the workers they have in those particular departments. We are assimilating Biafrans that are working in these different departments, in these government offices, into the United States of Biafra. All the 40 state governors, they are present, they are willing, the departments are willing to recruit and assimilate all these Biafrans that are working for the legitimized Nigerian government inside Biafra land. You have the opportunity before the expiration of those 60 days to start engaging your state commissioners. In all the 40 states, we have state commissioners for education, for commerce, for industry, for health. And we encourage you to reach out to those state governors and the state commissioners to start registering your presence and your willingness to work under the conditions set by the United States of Biafra. On the expiration of those 60 days, the expectation is that only the United States of Biafra staff, commissioners, will be functioning in those offices. We are not joking. This information, please take it seriously. Take it seriously. We are a sovereign nation. We've declared. When America declared as a foreign state, their number was less than the numbers of us that declared it in Latin Finland. They had less states. And they declared, and they started functioning. That is the same thing Biafra is going to do. We are exploring all the peaceful means to ensure that we safeguard our land, we safeguard our people from the reintegrated terrorists sent by the Nigerian government to come and kill our people just because of our belief, to kill our people just because we are Biafrans, and to kill our people to continue to milk the natural resources that are abundant in Biafra territory. I am telling Europe to stop. European nations, stop what you are doing. Stop the destruction of Biafra territory using Nigeria terrorist government. The oil you are looking for in Biafra land, you are no longer going to get that. It's a promise. Stop killing our people. Stop partnering with Nigerian government, President Tinubu, Christopher Musa, to kill Biafrans just to continue to milk our natural resources, our oil reserves, which you used to develop your own countries. Why our people die in squalor? Our people do not get the basic education they need. They don't get the basic health care they need. They don't get the progress that we need as a nation. We cannot have the abundance of our natural resources being tapped from Nigeria to Europe, to Finland, while our people die. Our cause is a just cause. That is why I am letting you know. You must comply with the conditions set by the United States of Biafra on the expiration of the 60 days we already gave you and your cohorts. You cannot continue to milk our natural resources while our people die in squalor and abject poverty. That cannot continue. And you allow the Nigerian state to continue to wage a silent war, secret war inside Biafra land. All of us, we see all their vehicles inside Biafra land, disturbing the quiet communities in Biafra land. That will stop. Biafrans have said that will stop. We know what you are